Hi friends, I'm Sadiq Hussain, currently pursuing my Electronics and Communication Engineering in SJCE Mysuru. I'm currently placed in Bosch. Thank you EPOS for giving me an opportunity to share my experiences with you all. My selection process for Bosch consisted of 3 rounds. The first round was an online test which consisted of totally 50 questions. The second round was a technical interview face to face, and the third round was a HR interview. The company officials look into smart work and not hard work. So my advice to all of you is not to study new subjects. Like whatever you have studied in your curriculum, please refresh upon that, like, and get your basics right. Don't you might hear friends studying about all complex stuff and everything. So it's just depends on you, like whichever subjects you are good at, you please refresh on that, and then get stronger in that, and then delve deep into those topics. And then the first round is inevitable. You have to get through the aptitude round, so please get your aptitude right. And I have mentioned many online platforms too for that. So because however good you are technically, you have to clear the first round and then get back to your technical part. After my hour-long technical interview, I had my HR interview. In the HR interview, they basically concentrate on your communication skills. The HR is basically like a friend to you. He just talks normally. So there's not much technical questions involved. It's basically like how you talk to your friend, right? So it's like that. So, and he had asked me my family background, like basic questions like what are your strengths and weaknesses. So when you mention about your weakness, so what I advise you all to do is you tell about your weakness, and after that what you are supposed to mention is like how you are trying to build upon that. Like I had mentioned my weakness to be I cannot handle things under pressure. So for that I gave a solution to him. I was like I'm practicing yoga, so that is giving me a peace of mind, and thus I'm able to improve on my strategic development. So basic questions like that, and then tell me about yourself. That is a basic questions which is asked in the HR interview. And then he'd ask me other questions like what does your father do? Do you have a sibling? Such basic questions. So the first round consisted of 25 technical questions and 25 aptitude questions. The technical questions mainly were from electronics, basic electronics, and a few questions on pointers and from C++ too. So when it comes to the first round, which is the technical round, I would advise you all to go through the basics, like basic electronics, as you all know, like Royal Boylston textbook. So and certain websites like letusc++.com and some textbooks like from Yashwant Kanetkar. Those are some of the textbooks which I referred. Then when it comes to the aptitude questions, there were about 25 aptitude questions which were bifurcated into quants, logical and verbal. The verbal section is very easy. They consisted around 8 questions. It was basic. If you could speak pretty okay English, you can go through that, get through the English part. Then when it comes to logical and quants, I referred IndiaBix, I referred Lofoya, and then certain online platforms. So I advise you all to first get your basics right and clear your aptitude, be strong in your aptitude, because the first round is very crucial to clear, because though you are good in your technical part, everything goes in vain, right? So the first round is very important according to me. After clearing the first round, which is the online test, you will be having a technical round, which is basically a face-to-face interview. In this round, they mainly concentrate on the technologies which you are aware of, the current affairs which you actually need to get through your current affairs, right? Then we have he had taken my resume, so he had mainly looked into my areas of interest. I had mentioned signal processing and embedded systems, and basic programming skills like C and C++. So my advice to you all is get your resume right first. So he will basically ask questions from what your areas of interest is, and certain questions off the topic too, like general. It was almost like a technical come HR round for me.